Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are celebrating the Lionsgate portal that occurs on August 8th. It occurs next week. In fact, it's called the 8-8 portal. And the reason that this is so exciting is because this is a time when the veil is very thin and we can get downloads of information about the life that we are destined to have, our purpose on life. It gives us a momentary glimpse of the life that we could have, our destiny, if we would allow ourselves to take action towards it. So this is actually going to be occurring in your 11th house of tribe, friendships, groups, idealism and hope, and relationship to the collective. So we'll take a look at how you may receive some revelations, epiphanies, bursts of inspiration in your 11th house. And then we're also going to take a look at your ego and how it may try to keep you safe. It may try to not let you, allow those fears to come up so that you don't take any action towards your destiny. And then we'll take a look at the emotional impact of this. Now, I really recommend that you watch not just your sun sign, but also your rising and moon sign. And the reason is because this activation is actually occurring in your rising sign, okay? And then your sun sign is the ego. It's how it will try to keep you safe during this portal, prevent you from taking any actions that you're wanting to take. And then your moon sign is the emotions, is, how you will emotionally be impacted by the portal. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards. Canary spirit, sing your own song, and solitude and silence, peace prevails. There's a little bit of an energy here of, this is the hermit energy of knowing that you have the song within you that you are meant to sing. But it's kind of like you have to allow yourself to quiet the mind in order to figure out what it is that you want to sing. Now, because this is occurring in your 11th house of tribe and friendships and groups, it could be that maybe you either are with the wrong tribe. You may have some revelation or epiphany about that you're either with the wrong tribe, or that the words, the actions that you are taking with your tribe are no longer in alignment with your core beliefs. It's kind of like understanding either you are showing up with the people that you spend a lot of time with, either not in your true authentic nature. So you could be hiding your spirituality from them or something like that, right? Or you're just recognizing that the people that you spend a lot of time with are no longer really on your path. You're just disconnecting from them. This is also the magical house of wishes and dreams. It's kind of like, are you singing the song of what you truly desire, or are you just kind of parroting? Interesting, because the canary sings their own song. The parrot just parrots what other people want them to say, right? This is an interesting energy of recognizing, what are you saying to other people? What are your thoughts to yourself, right? What are your words that you share with other people, especially your friend group, your tribe? And understanding that, is that truly in alignment with how you feel? Or are you just parroting what other people want you to know? Wow, this is incredible. Okay, now I also want to mention, Libra, that I do personal readings, and I have a special personal Lionsgate reading up. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description box below, and I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Now let's take a look at this, because underneath you have taking steps and poised. Poised is a beautiful energy of understanding that you have everything that you need, okay, in order to sing the song that you really and truly want to sing, and sing it with the people that you want to sing it with, right? But there is some difficult energy here with the Three of Swords. You've had disappointments in the past. And that would be within your friend's sector, because this is happening in your 11th house. Understanding that difficulties or pain, hurt that you have experienced in previous friendships, or perhaps in friendships that you have now, are preventing you from singing the song that you really want to sing. In other words, it's a little bit of that walking on eggshells, right? Not telling people how you really and truly feel, or how you see the world, right? Because you're concerned about, repercussions from other people. But look at underneath, you have new supportive connections, understanding that there are new people available to come into your path. But in order to do that, you have to come in alignment with those people. You can't be singing the song that maybe you're singing at this time. Instead, you have to sing the song that is really near and dear to your heart in order to come in alignment with these new people. Interesting energy. So let's see what type of a revelation you may have, especially in this 11th house. A revelation, epiphany, or a burst of inspiration. Okay, you have the World card. And then you have kindred partnership, and you have action. Okay, this is the divine masculine energy of taking action on something that you really want. I feel like you're taking action on moving, for some of you, actually moving closer to people that are more aligned with how you view the world, the song that you are wanting to sing. In other words, you could be in a situation or live in an area, perhaps, that just doesn't seem to jive a little bit with how you view the world. And that's why we have different cultures and different communities, right? Each community or each culture has its own kind of personality. I think what you're recognizing is that maybe where you live or the people that you spend a lot of time with are not the people that are in alignment with what it is that, or how it is that you see the world. This actually includes also like congregations or any large groups of people that you may spend a lot of time with. For some of you, you may understand, you could even go to a conference. It would even include conferences. So like you go to a conference, a work conference, and you're like, I just, this is not where I want to be. This is not the type of people I want to be around, right? You may have this epiphany that maybe your career isn't even what you want to be in anymore because the people involved in it are just not in alignment with who you truly are. It's kind of like you may go to conferences or work situations, right? And you're saying one thing because you want to fit in, but you're recognizing this is also putting chaos and conflict in other areas of my life. This is why I feel like for some of you are making a move, whether it is a career move, a job move, or perhaps even moving your home, moving your place of, where you live, because it's like I'm not in alignment with the people that I spend a lot of time with. It's a little bit like for some of you, you could live in an area, they're saying like maybe you live in an area that is, like a party, has like a party type of atmosphere to it or something like that, where maybe there's a lot of bars and restaurants or something like that. And you're feeling this isn't really who I am anymore. Maybe it worked for you at one time. Maybe it was exciting at one time, but now you're understanding, you know what? I really enjoy spending time in nature. I really enjoy going to art museums or galleries or something like that. I enjoy painting. I enjoy being active, right? And being around a lot of bars and restaurants is no longer for me. All of the friends that you have may just enjoy, going visiting bars and restaurants. That's kind of like your social activity. And what you're understanding is, well, I kind of have to move somewhere else in order to be closer to nature or to have more time to myself. For some of you, you could live like in a very busy area, busy city, and you're kind of like, I want more quiet. I want more solitude. I don't care to have, some of you may have a large group of friends and you're deciding, I just need one or two. I just need a couple of people that I feel really connected to. I don't need all of these friends. For some of you, you may be looking for friends to travel with, right? And understanding that the group of people that you spend time with right now are not those people. those type of people that like to travel for one reason or another. All right, so when I clarify, we have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, okay, taking action, and then the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups does not have to be a romantic partnership, although some of you may be seeking a romantic partnership. You may feel like you have a lot of people in your life, maybe a lot of friends, but you don't have a true connection, you know, like a romantic connection or a really good friend. You're missing one special connection, because it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's somebody that you're really connected to. It's understanding that this is something that your heart is truly desiring. You're having some revelation around the Lionsgate portal time that helps you to see that this is something that you really want. You could be watching a movie and you recognize, you know, in that moment, you get a download recognizing that is, I want to have a connection like the people up on the screen. Or you could be talking to a friend and they tell you about a relationship that they have and you're like, that's what I want for myself. So I feel like during this Lionsgate portal, you're really being activated to perhaps take action and move. It's kind of like for some of you, you may have just thought, well, if I sit here and manifest or if I allow this person to come in, there's something here about your being activated to make some type of big change or some big move in your life so that you can become closer in to people that are aligned with how you see the world. So let's see how your ego is going to perhaps keep you trapped, you know, where you are. I'm going to put it that way. Yeah. You have decrease and you have clean it up. There's some negative thoughts. And then you have the Empress energy. This is beautiful energy. This is the divine feminine energy. This is also perhaps, you know, either you stepping into your Empress energy, because the Empress is Libra energy too. But it's also this energy of a true counterpart of seeing the world in this beautiful, loving, flowing energy of being aligned. You know, the Empress is truly aligned to what it is that she wants in her life, and it comes easily to her because of that. She makes choices in her life that are in alignment with what she wants to manifest. And I feel like there's your ego is perhaps trying to keep you safe by saying that if you make any changes, you may, you know, perhaps if you know, lose financial abundance, you know, it may cost you to move to a new place. It may cost you to get a new job, you know, so it can be financially. Or perhaps you have some, you know, you're on track to get a good promotion, but you don't enjoy anybody that you work with, and understanding that, well, if I move to another company or something like that, I may not be on the same promotional path that I am if I stay where I am. So I feel like your ego is going to try to keep you safe by pointing out what you may lose if you move, okay? So there is always something that you may have to give up in order to make a big change in your life. But understanding that what you are looking at this time is not what you may lose, but what you may gain by making this change. Okay, now let's take a look at how your emotions may play out with this revelation. When this revelation comes in, I feel like your ego is going to try to point out all that you will lose by making a big change in your life, by taking action towards becoming more aligned with a soul tribe or people that are more in alignment with how you see the world. So your emotions are that you know, you have deep knowing in the Queen of Cups. You know that this is something that is near and dear to your heart, that you really and truly are missing this connection, okay, with other people. But the thing is that conflict is here. I feel like there's a little bit of the pain that maybe has happened or occurred in a previous friendship or tribe type of setting, right? That energy is preventing you from taking action. It's almost as if what you're doing is you're focusing on what has occurred, okay? Perhaps what these people from the past or whatever, this friend from the past, how they hurt you, okay, the pain of that, you may at this time want to really allow yourself to allow that energy to come up and release it so that you can take action and move forward. Because I feel as if there's a little bit of your ego telling you two things, and that's the problem. Both of these are big by themselves, but I think you're kind of almost getting a double whammy here. Your ego is trying to tell you that you're going to lose some things by making a change, either financial stability, promotion, you may be moving farther away from family or whatever. It's going to point out what you might lose if you do make a change in your life to move closer towards people that are more aligned with you, right? But it's also going to highlight how you have been hurt in the past by other people, especially friends or colleagues in that type of arena. So it's kind of like your ego is going to be saying, well, why make that move? Not only are you going to lose financially or however, right? You're also, going to be disappointed. Even if you meet new people, it doesn't matter. They will also disappoint you. So you might as well just stay where you are. Right? And that's what your ego tries to do. It just tries to keep you safe. The ego does not like any change. So one of the things that I would really recommend here is that if you really are feeling activated, you really are feeling inspired to make some change, to move to a new location, or to make a change in your career, to move more in alignment with new people, new tribe members, right? New friends, new friend groups. Then what I would also say is to go ahead and admit to your ego. Sometimes it is nice to just say, okay, yes, I know. I might lose a little bit of money on my house, selling my house right now, because I've only owned it, 3 years or whatever. I might, only break even. I may lose a little money, but I also know that I'm going to gain something by moving. It's almost like you have to sometimes, and I think Libra, for you in this situation, it may mean that you almost have to have a conversation with your ego, which is really yourself, but it's kind of like having a conversation with yourself, allowing yourself to know, yes, I know what the risks are, but that's okay, because what my heart truly knows, what my heart truly desires is to have these connections. And so I'm taking action on it. I understand the risks, but I'm also still willing to take the action. I also want to say, that when you allow your mind to kind of like quiet, right? Quiet your ego as much as you can and start talking to yourself in affirmative ways, right? Allowing yourself speaking, I deserve to have friends that really love me for who I am, instead of perhaps pointing out all of my shortfalls. It's this energy of understanding, I want to sing the song that is really truly meant for me, and not allowing yourself to be surrounded by people that don't let you be who you really are. Yeah. For some of you, I really do feel like this is a big change in your lifestyle. So you may, once again, have a lot of friends that, enjoy partying or enjoy traveling or enjoy doing something. And I feel like you met them because that was important to you at one point in your life. But now it's no longer important. I feel like you've kind of outgrown, it's a little bit of that energy of outgrown a group of friends. And they may have actually done something to hurt you, okay, because you kind of outgrew them. You didn't want to go along with what they were doing anymore. And that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's almost like that helped to propel you on this path towards meeting the people that you really are meant to be with. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you to finish this out. And Libra, I do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do. It does help to get my message out to more people, and I do appreciate your support. So let's see what we have here. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Yeah, I feel like there is this energy, okay, where, you know, you haven't allowed yourself to really follow what your heart truly desires, and, you know, to do what you know is best for you. Okay, and to align yourself with people that are truly meant to be on your path. And the reason, you know, is because, you know, it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of confidence, it takes a lot of self-love to speak up and to not walk on eggshells, to not hide who we truly are, to kind of like allow ourselves to be who we are and to step into that energy of surrounding ourselves with people that support us, that understand us, that don't want to change us, that accept us for who we truly are. Yeah, beautiful energy there. I think perhaps some of the people that you're surrounded with right now do not completely accept or respect who you are at this time, or who you truly are, who you truly are. Let me clarify who you truly are. This is about loving yourself enough to say, I want to be around people that do accept me for who I am, right? And taking action, moving away from people that maybe do not accept you or respect you, right? Towards people that will accept and respect who you are and what you have to say. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Libra. I do wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.